Alright. Hi. Good morning. Welcome to Findstv Hobby Homeschool. So today, as for guys, we're going to. It's a Monday always. So we did our physical movement in the morning, early this morning, right kanina guys. So nag-charge lang ako ng phone. Kaya pala ang hina-hina guys ng dating kasi siyempre lobat na nga. Okay. So guys, bago tayo mag-start, papakita ko lang sa inyo guys. Tingnan nyo to. Tingnan nyo to. Oh my God. Guys, dapat bigyan nyo ako ng award dito kasi nag-sprout na guys. Guys, nag-sprout na yung ano ko, yung guys, yung lettuce. The lettuce is so yun guys. Kaya niyan? I'm pretty sure, ang konti na nung pinasprout ko. Kasi guys, dati, basta na lang ako magsasaboy. Pero, yan guys, oh. Oh, ang galing guys. So, early morning and before, in the evening, siguro bago ako matulog, dinadasalan ko siya, kinakausap ko. Tapos, dilig-dilig. Tapos, yun, para mag-sprout talaga ang bilis, iba yung kinover mo siya lagi, na ganun. Ayun guys. So, di ba? So, feeling ko, meron na rin akong pet. So, ayan, hayaan mo lang siya dyan, ganyan. Pero ito, in-elevate ko yung base, yung meron ako nakapatong sa ilalim. Para, di ba, this one, I poked holes under para may airflow dito, guys. So, kailangan, guys, hindi lang basta kailangan ng lalagyan, may airflow, ha? Okay, gusto niya yung makapal na buhok, ayan. So, ganyan. So, minsan, pag sa tingin mong established na, lumabas na ng konti, maybe opening the container is possible when there is like a little bit of sun, a little bit of ano lang, yung merong daylight, no, na something, may pa ganun. Okay, tapos meron na akong water dito minsan na binubudbud kong ganun. So, water spray, kung gusto nyo. Okay, so yan guys. So, welcome again. So, as promised, so, inagahan ko guys yung intermittent ko instead of me eating at 3 o'clock. So, I'll make it early na lang, no? Okay, so guys, gusto niyo yung outfit kasi, yung ibang clothes ko, I wanted to thoroughly dry, no? And honestly, yeah. So, dito ako kagabing nagsampay. So, yung iba, alam mo yun, dry na pero konti pa lang yung ano. So, kumuha na lang ako guys ng mga, yung mga shirt na pinagpunitan, yung mga ganyan. Okay, so anyway, yun guys. So, today, food, no? So, usually, okay, guys, inom na ako ng kape kasi guys, meron akong pahak sa inyo. Teka, bago tayo pumunta sa pagkain. Para po dun sa mga katulad ng sitwasyon ko, like this one. Yan, pag Monday guys, gulo-gulo, hindi mo pa alam yung gagawin for the week. So, and, teka guys ilalagay ko muna yung ano ko. So, yan guys. So, halimbawa lang guys, yung, di ba ganito ka? Kasi ako problema ko guys, whenever sometimes, hello po, hi, Miss, I don't know if are you a male or female po? Miss or Mr. Rice Rice Edmonds. Okay, hi po. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time, guys. Everybody, shout out to everyone. I see. Okay. Hello. Yeah, welcome. So again, this is Carmina, Findstv Hobby Homeschool. Just sharing my journey in how I shed some weight, no? Just a little lang, guys. Hindi naman talagang sobrang pumaya talaga ako. I know you can see I'm heavy boned, malaki ako pero plus size ako, guys. So anyway, so okay, so again, ito lang, hack lang, no? So if you are, halimbawa lang, di ba, minsan, di ba uso ngayon yung mga crop top, mga super, di ba, plus size ka, di ba, you want to, you don't, I've passed that stage already that I want to show skin. Pero sometimes iba, a little bit yung you're in fashion and you want to show a little, pero you don't. You get me? So if you have that feeling, so like I have this one. So and then I don't want to show this one, diba? So I have here, like, just a tube top that you slide through until here. And then you just have this one, diba? Para it's not, the skin is not shown. I don't know if you like that idea. So, ayun lang. So, any strip of cloth na pwede mo you go in between, pwede, diba? Or tube top, no? So, yun, ganun. O kaya you like, spaghetti, sleeve shirt, mga ganun. Okay, i-hack lang yun. Oh, ayan oh. Sabi ka na. Okay, next naman is, um, okay. So next is this one. Okay, guys. Wait can I just sip on my coffee kasi ano na sobrang, I already get the energy of, because I'm going to have an early live about food, then I have to eat early, diba? So with you. But anyway, so of course, it's easy to discuss coming from the perspective of just being healthy lifestyle. But I've learned that we have different lifestyles, we have different preferences, we have different beliefs, practices, due to a lot of reasons like religion-wise, uh, wherever you are from, how you were raised, your acquired taste, everything. Uh, I'm. Who is this? Huh? Really? Who is this? You live next. Are you a neighbor? Is this ano? Nakakahiya. Anyways po, hello po. So, yeah. Who is this? Huh? What are you? Grandma? Anyways, guys. So, again, that perspective. So, I want I changed my perspective on how we should eat. Wala naman, there's no rule really, but just how I shed some weight, maybe this might work. This may be a good technique for you guys. So again, so itali na yan, makapal na po ako ngayon. So ayun guys. So for example, uh, guys, do you believe that maybe this might work lang I don't want to really push it. Yeah, okay, sige. Teka guys, you know what? I forgot my glass. Teka lang guys I'm kind of I'm so thirsty na. Guys, iinom lang ako dito. Sandali, sorry talaga guys I'm so na. Okay, intermission. Okay. So, they have here a whole food pan of different types of food. Just sharing with you. Let me just see this. Okay. So anyway, I have here a whole food pan of food, and just to share with you what comes in mind whenever I consume food. So maybe just how like yung, di ba? Kasi I started like almost 200 pounds. Parang from the time I gave birth to my son, parang I lost a little weight for that. Pero parang ang tagal niyang, it's been there. I sustained that for a little. Yung, I had it for years, and then on and off I do. I try to lose weight, and then I try to exercise on and off, ganon. And then I try to commit on a certain diet, and then I don't, yung ganon. So it really depends, di ba? So again, it's easy, right? If I come up with bunch of vegetables, fruits, healthy, lean food, it's easy, right? But sharing with you, uh, typically some of the most common food that we find on anywhere, sometimes at home, di ba? When you're out, you see this in stores, it's tempting, no? So, again, like for example, okay, so it's an example po. So this one, I have here, everybody knows this brand, Krispy Kreme donut. Of course, any food is, I never thought na I would say na it's also important, aside from nourishment, that we too are delighted on our plates, that when we eat, di ba? Kasi that's one thing Kasi ako, I immersed myself in really diet because I'm into like because of, I underwent depression, so I wanted, like, I was focused on not consuming food that will encourage me to, will uh ano ba, bring me to that state again. So I don't like that. So I always wanted to be eating what is good. So it's as it always is. All the informations online, even in books, even in the ancient times, naturally eating anything that's from nature, di ba guys? But there are some, believe it or not, that there are food that according to some yoga books that I've read and I've learned, that there are different types that enhances your state of being, in that state, like depression. Did you know that? I've read lang guys, yung parang yung ganun lang. Basta I don't, yeah. So I've learned guys, sometimes guys, ito I've learned that, I'm not sure, comment below if not, if you don't believe in this, then I might be wrong, but I've read this, that things like too spicy, too like that, garlic, onions, and peppers, I think are somehow rajasic food, they say. So from then on I understood that. So I stopped consuming food with so much of onion, garlic, and I know it's hard, and bell peppers. So I know it's hard. That's just what I've read. So comment below. If not, if I'm wrong, I'd be, willing to learn more about this, no? So again, and then of course, we know that it makes sense na what eating artificially prepared food. 'Di ba? Of course, ako I'm in the world of food, especially in pastry, desserts, because I'm a baker, guys. So I teach baking, so I do make it, and I understand how all the components of one dessert is really, like, not so good for us, not unless it's consumed right. Tama ba guys? Am I right guys? Yes, and from there I want to, like, I've learned a lesson that it's not just because you are eating vegetable, you're healthy. No, I'm not coming from that now. Kasi I got sick, guys, when I just ate vegetables. Yun, guys, ang sasabihin ko sa inyo. I got sick when I just ate plant-based. No, I'm not saying na pero when I just focused on it, I did not have balance. Like totally no protein. I did not balance it. Like really, just leaves, guys. Just fruits, just leaves. So I never thought I'm already on that on that note na this is the healthiest, this is the primest, this is, I totally like removed everything. Even if you see my my baking now, from compared to my baking from years back, you will see the transition. Like I've changed from regular flour to making everything like gluten or basta grain based or anything. So it changed. I realized that there has to be a balance talaga. Kasi you know what, when I just ate plants, totally guys, I was like that. I was so thin, and then uh, it felt like something's missing, like that. So and then eventually, I totally, even fish, I took it out totally, guys. But then, you realize things. Unless talagang it transcended talaga na. As in, makikita mo, even so, I feel like I'm lean, but I don't feel good inside. So again, under eating, not consuming enough is also bad. It's not because you're eating vegetable, you're healthy. So, so whenever I consult my doctor about, you know, uh, the the way I had my therapy, of course, they would always advise you to have a balanced diet. Talaga. Diet means the appropriate intake for you, depending on your health, everything from mind, body, and soul, sabi. Pero, di ba? So, that's one thing I've learned, that which is good. Kasi, I'm not contained in that idea na, oh, it's because gulay, it's healthy. No, it's not. No. It's because gluten-free, it's healthy na. It's really like having balance, a little of everything. Yung ganun, guys. So yun, so this technique might help, just might help, guys. So again, don't think that because you're not eating vegetable, you're unhealthy. No, don't think of that. Maybe I thought I'm eating leaves. I'm totally like on my prime, like that's my, yung ganun, guys. So I had a wrong outlook earlier, no, before I did this. So ayun, guys. So one thing, that's why on the thumbnail, if you see browse through this, um, uh, I believe somehow, I always say this, guys, that our plates somehow determine one factor, I guess, is sometimes determine how much we eat. Sometimes I believe so, unless really, kasi ako for now, guys, yung since okay, how do you explain this, guys? Kasi okay, I'm passionate about, since I'm in the food, I'm in food. I work with food, guys. I always test recipes. I was concerned that if I'm able to do that, then I would be able to, be a steward in creating food that may be good for a human being. I try that. So, and if I can do that, then maybe also, di ba, as we eat, right, we are attracted on food by, what we see, guys. We are visual when we have food right in front of us. If there's a something on your plate that it's beautiful, that looks good, you have a good appetite, right? So uh, again, uh, then it's beautiful. Okay, ngayon, if you see food on your plate and there's a lot of something, a lot of something in it that you think is so attractive because it's oozing out. There's a lot, there's many layers. That's how we eat through our mind, and then we salivate, and then we have the appetite, right? Ganun yun, guys. So that's why uh, restaurant in the restaurant industry, in the food industry, even at home, we give our best to have a good plate, right? Even to our family, to our loved ones, right? You make it good, you make it look good because you want to have little, you want them to be delighted, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. That's how it is. We eat by our eyes, di ba, guys? So that's very important. But then for us, like, if you are having a problem, that's how I just want to share how I how do I say that, how I have, or every time how I overcome temptations in eating. That's what I think made me solve this. This may be a good technique, guys. If you don't want this technique, then ignore it. Just listen or take some, or if you don't like any, then I would understand. Let me know. I would like to learn more. So yun, guys. So again, so somehow I believe, aside from the beautiful thing in the middle of the plate, of course, maybe aside when even so, of course it's different when you're eating already in a fine dining restaurant, like you're consuming food by courses, like from soup, salad, from fish, from chicken, that's from light to heavy, down up to the dessert, right? Again, containers would be vessels, or food containers would be, coming randomly, and it will come in different sizes. But if you have that mindset, if you have the discipline in mind, how much you are to take per meal is very, I think, is a good technique, guys. Like, for example, you are going to a party, and you know that you are in your happiest state because you are excited, you seeing your loved ones, your friends, then that's good, you enjoy that. But you have that mindset that, okay, I will be enjoying the food, I don't care. So that, okay. And then what intensity are you in, like how much you will enjoy your food, always the mindset. So ako, whenever I, like, resisting temptations like buffets and everything, I know already that if I am going to attend a buffet uh, engagement by lunch or dinner, I know what to do during breakfast when I wake up in the morning. I do some like pre mind setting my pre-setting my mind how to consume food, because I know already that later I'm gonna have buffet, and if I eat too much breakfast, then you add that up to the buffet, and then you have dinner pa, and then you have the midnight snack. It's endless, guys. So again, always, maybe this technique might work, like having like that mindset na, okay, you're into that. Okay, so containers, guys. So somehow I believe, for example, breakfast. Okay, this one. So I have breakfast. Okay, regularly in the house. Of course, randomly, you cannot control it. There's a box of donut on the table. Okay, so when you open it, the smell of it, the everything, the aroma and everything, you love it, right? So you open the box. This is just a technique, guys. Not really pushing it. Suggestion, just a suggestion. Okay. So I open the box, and then I also see siopaw. Guys, may siopaw dito. They just added it here because there's no container. I got this from the fridge. This is already chilled, no? It's been mom got this Friday night. That's why it was so hard. Okay, so the flavors are here, no? So of course it's always some shoes. And then you look at it, and then ito, guys, na nga, I studied this somehow, that when you look at a whole bunch of temptation, you just look at it first. Just look at it. And then sometimes the hardest thing, right, guys, when you are in a group, right? Everybody's so excited. This is mine, like that. I have to speak in English, guys, for everybody, because I do not I do not guys, uh uh I just basta watch my English. Pero anyways, so ayun. So I look at the box, and then the hardest thing, being around with a lot of enthusiasts liking the donut, di ba? So again, talagang what, your control lang talaga is how you perceive the food. So number one, of course, I'm hungry. Di ba ganun lang yun, guys? I'm hungry, I want to eat this, I don't care. Ganun lang, guys, di ba? So again, kasi I noticed, guys, there are some that I've observed, like people who eat slowly, and then people who just dive into the food and then get the piece, right? I tend to do that when I'm tired. Okay, I admit, guys, on a weekend, I don't care. I share this to you. That's my junk food day. Like sometimes I have 2 days in a week. I'm only human. Before, guys, I stopped it, guys. I totally had plants only on my plate. Leaves only. Totally, even in my drinks, it's just water, no sugar. In my coffee, it's just black. Everything. And it was boring, it was sad. Totally. I never want to go back to that. So anyways, and totally no dessert. That's so hard for me because I'm a pastry person, and then totally no dessert. Even I gave up already making it. No, of course I am not teaching anymore, pero I want to go back to that, pero totally I don't patronize it anymore. So again, it was so sad. So I can only what I can only say is that I'm human. I cannot resist it. I would like to taste it also. So here, so what do I do? So I have a plate. Always think, guys, this might help. Again, a technique only. plates or containers, whichever is your container, be it this one, be it this one, or this small one, or a huge wooden plate that I have later. This is a patunay that I have, I consume junk food in the weekend. This was just a wrapper from a few days ago. I consume that, guys. I want to be honest with you, ha. Pero this technique might help, okay? So, for example, always think that your vessels, containers, this is your stomach. Okay? So, again, just sharing, guys, ha. Kasi, we wonder why we don't lose weight. You expect something that you'll be able to do many things, and then, but just a little bit of hard work, just a little bit of sacrifice or grit to, hold on to some things. You still have, you can have this beautifully prepared donuts. Pero yung mindset lang, guys, talaga. Diba? O ano ba? Okay, I keep on talking here. I've been saying a lot of things. So what's the point? Well, the point is just really being mindful, just appreciating how beautiful this donut is, how sumptuous. You see the topping, the streusel is so beautiful, the jam is, everything. And then when you bite into it, it's gonna ooze out. There's feeding inside. But if you have like, for example, like this, ha? Kasi sometimes we are consuming, okay, I'm going to eat this, I don't care, it's good enough. Like, having one piece. Kasi parang feeling ko lang, guys, I don't know. What is your gauge in how much you will eat? Yun lang talaga, guys. What is your gauge talaga? Like, are you the type of 3 pieces donut person? You eat in one sitting, 3 pieces in one sitting? I was like that before. Totoo yun, guys. Diba kasi, ang sarap kasi, guys. It's really good. It's tempting. You just look at this, oh. Even the siopaw, ha. Even if it doesn't belong here, ha. It's good talaga, guys, diba? So this one, how we look at it, it's so beautiful. This one, the chocolate. Ayan, guys, ako yan. This one, I got a pieces from, this one, this siopaw also. Even if it's in its cold state, it's still very tempting. Okay? So ayun, guys. So, what's your point? Okay, what's the point? So, what I do, guys, so, when I eat, I always have a gauge. Okay? And I don't know if this worked already, sa inyo rin na, if you've heard about this. Like, whenever, guys, I have, for example, guys, okay, I have a piece of donut. I have that, guys, I ate donut in my vlog. You watch that, guys. Okay, I ate pizza also. I have that in my live stream or vlog pala. Okay, so I always use guys, this one. So I always use this, guys. Ika lang. Okay, so this one, guys. I don't know, this might just work. This might just work, guys, Okay, this has been my study, guys. For example lang, okay, grid. I call it grid, guys. So always when I look at food, okay, guys, as I look at food, guys, I always think of a grid. Or, okay, you don't like maybe the idea of grid, like this one. Actually, for example, this is your donut, and I look at it like, how much will I eat? Will I consume this one part, this part also, this part? Okay, you would think like, okay, that's too much karmina, that's so untrue, that's so unrealistic. I know it's unrealistic talaga, because this was how I ate before. Like this small lang, ikakat ko lang talaga yan. This portion, a third of the donut. Literally, guys, and it was sad, it was boring. Okay. And then I came to a point na I can do my grid pala half lang. Pwede naman palang half. I can just cut this and then eat the donut half. Okay? Or maybe if you don't like that, if you want like that, I don't know your partition, like whichever. Pwede, guys. Okay. Why? Somehow it might work, no? Like, you see, I left portions here, di ba? Meron ako ditong Pacman. Diba guys, I have here a Pac-Man of donut. Why do I intend to do this? Because I had slices of this with the chocolate. Okay, sorry naman po dun sa mga miyembro ng pamilya dito sa bahay. Hinawak-hawakan ko na to, malinis yung kamay ko. So yan guys, so I cut a little because I wanted to, just, for example, like taste muna. Maybe learning to taste the food. Appreciating one piece at a time lang muna. Yun lang guys. I just wanted to show you that I really practice that kasi nung isang araw pa talaga yan yung nakaganyan. Ikaw content ko talaga to pero sabi ko nagantay ako ng Monday. So, again, so ganun. Why? Kasi naialam ko later on I know that I will get hungry again and it's a weekend. For example, if there's a box of donut at home and you are aware of that, there's something on the table or in the fridge, like a pint of ice cream or a whole gallon of ice cream, you know that. But in one sitting, for example, one time you ate one whole piece, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then you can control yourself. You have another piece. And then you can control again yourself. You have your third piece. Okay, excuse me, members of the family, and this is what you put on your plate. And this is your stomach. And that's just for what? Breakfast. Breakfast only. Okay, so one piece of this is how much? How much calories, guys? Okay, so relatively, guys, I'm not sure how much calories per piece, but I'm not saying also that this donut is bad. I'm just saying, guys, this technique might help, like discipline, just a little, maybe eating slowly. So for example, I have here the whole. So if I apply my grid here, guys, I'm already used to having a small portion. Pero if I have just the half and learn to just, guys, I'm giving up my intermittent diet today. So if I have just this one, taste. I know it's unrealistic, but really, really slowly, guys, letting the food touch your tongue. Eating slowly. When you have free time, eating slowly, appreciating it, guys. This is bread. Okay, this is donut, this is ganyan. This is good, guys. So, when you do that, guys, yung eating slower, it might be also a good technique. Containers, just the way you gauge how hungry are you, how stressed are you, how bad do you feel, to ease a moment in your life, and then you give up and you let that all. Yeah, yung ganun, guys. I know sometimes, right, we are human beings, we give in to temptations, right? So again, just how I look at food sometimes. That's how I develop my discipline for food. So, I don't know, it might be just a technique. For example naman, this one, you have your baoban, your beautiful siopaw, and it's there, it's freshly steamed, for example, and then you break through it, you see the meat inside, it's so sumptuous, it's so, yeah, it's indescribable, it's beautiful. And then you take half of that. I'm going to take half of it, and I apply my greed first. I look at it. How hungry am I? And I know there's still rice, there's still pancit canton, there's still fried chicken. You have to think of that, because if you just keep on eating, and then you just bring food in your mouth, and then you just keep putting something on your plate, you put everything there. There's no already, you do you get me, guys? Like, you just eat without any sense. Yung ganun, guys. Sometimes, ganun. There are days that's why I put already, I have a break. Like, really, eat anything on that day. Meron akong ganun, guys, ngayon. Because I'm only human. That human side of me, I eat on that day. Like, I eat like I drink a little bit of soda. I have that day where I eat junk food. Pero I don't have, I've learned to, try my very best on a regular day, like working day or a regular ordinary day, because there are celebrations, non-ending, right? It's unending celebrations with your loved ones. And totally, it's good to celebrate, it's good to be delighted. There's nothing wrong with that. Pero, like, totally, I'll have this shop, I'll have this a lot, too much of everything. Diba? You don't the tendency is because you have a lot of food in front of you, you don't already know what, how to appreciate the taste of everything, compared to just eating mindfully. Okay, this is my stomach, I put a portion of this and this one. I'll have fish, I'll have a little egg, I'll have a little like that. Di ba yung ganun, guys? I know it's impractical. It's mindful eating is not given on a very busy day. I understand that. I totally understand that. Just when you have time. Just a technique, maybe, on your free time. Maybe on a weekend. If you're a busy person and you work Mondays to, you don't have time for that, I totally understand. Because if I would be in your shoe, of course, I, experience the same. Pero, just might be a technique, guys. Yung self-control ng konti, discipline, just a little discipline. So, yeah. So now, I'm not into like, I'm able to, I know, even here at home, they don't like it, the idea or ano. So, I don't push it. So, it's just within me. So, maybe just this technique. Even my son, he doesn't like, so, okay, so yeah, so ako, what I just did, I changed my grid, no? So maybe I cut it in half, Before I just, a third, which is too much already. So that's just how I look at things. Like even so, if I see a whole piece of big, huge fried chicken piece in front of me, I'm really tempted. It's so crispy where there's gravy, and then if you eat it with rice or biscuits, it's so good, right? Pero I've learned to really get the chicken and then cut half or get thirds if it's too large. Like, diba, yung deep fried, ang daming breading. Ang sarap yun, guys. It's like a chicharon. It's like that, diba? So, it's tempting talaga. So, we have the control only. How we look at it, diba? Gauging yourself. How hungry am I? How stressed am I to finish a whole box of donut? Diba? So again, always think also that there's another time to eat. There's always a time to eat. Later on, after you had your lunch, maybe this is your snack, okay? And then you gave into 4 pieces, and then later you're gonna have lunch. You're gonna have what you're gonna eat there. It's a different meal again. So remember, this is your stomach, your vessel. Okay? That's why I'm amazed. Alam mo, ngayon, totally, ang dami ng changes about food. Like, people have learned to, austerize or grind vegetables into liquid, and it has become a vegan, I had that, those days, I have vegan juice. And amazingly, guys, even if you drink slowly, appreciate the whole bottle of vegetable juice, fruits and vegetable juice, it's already a meal. For me, guys, one huge banana, Cavendish banana, the ones you see in convenience stores, like, Cavendish, the regular cartoon banana, that's one meal already for me. I've learned to, just appreciate there's banana, that's a meal for me already. I know it's boring. It's so boring. So don't do that. But anyways, yeah. So when there's like this at home, really, for me, it's really already like a buffet for me. Talaga, totally. And even so, when my parents, my family bring me to restaurants, they in kind, they share me their food. Like, they bring me to a restaurant. I really appreciate it talaga, the fact that, of course, di ba, definitely on my stage of my life now, which I cannot afford even a buffet. That's why, I just help out here at home. Pero really, when I'm in restaurants, I'm overwhelmed already because, you know, that's how I consume. Like, when there's banana, that's food for me already. When there's a fruit, a piece of jicama or turnip at home, I just feel that that's my food already at home. That's simple. I've learned to appreciate, because only when you have less, you only appreciate, right? Oh, ako. Kasi guys, I don't work out. I don't work anymore. Like, totally. So, and I have my reasons for that. That's why, yeah. So, so yun guys, just sharing with you yung learning to appreciate everything and eating slowly. Not like diving in, I'm going to eat this, I don't care, akin to, this is mine, ganun, ganun. But really, all you need is just this one, just a piece. mind you guys, totoo yun guys even Jesus Christ he survived 40 days with just having water. Remind you guys tayo. We don't have to do that, we don't have to undergo through that starvation. Pero, imagine guys, na if we eat with this and this one, talaga, it's gonna help us really find the true meaning of nourishment or putting food in our body. Diba? No matter how na guys, alam mo na malaking braso, pero dati guys mas malaki dyan. So this one guys, the fist size usually is how much we need in our body. Believe it or not guys, totoo yan. What if, paano na sa buffet guys, I know, sometimes naman ay tendency ko guys, if I'm given the opportunity or if I'm graced or blessed for the day na I go to a buffet and there's a lot of vegetable, that's how I eat. I put a lot of greens on my plate to compensate for the kanin, to compensate for the carbohydrate I'm I have been trained to eat when I was small, all throughout my growing years, when when mom and dad was still raising me, of course, diba? I got used to eating rice, and then it was just how we were trained. But you can always, we understand now. Oh, we forget that in the pyramid of good eating, be it your pescatarian, be it your vegetarian, plant-based, or lacto-ovo, vegan, whichever your diet is, it's always really just basic balance talaga. You have gulay, there's protein, you have your good carbohydrates or grains. Diba guys? Ganun lang talaga guys, sa totoo lang. And sometimes, I really appreciate it. This one I always include. Although I'm afraid to take any flight, riding a plane, I have trauma in that because of basta I had past experience, but I appreciate the portions they put in airline food. That's how much is a good consumption of a one meal for all of us, di ba? Sometimes guys, ang airline, they have this container, di ba? Tatanungin ka nila, chicken or beef? Ganon sila, di ba? Chicken or beef? Ganon. So, di ba, guys, they have a small amount of rice or noodle, and then they have the viand or the meat or the ulam on the side. Ganun lang kaliit, guys. Tapos on the side, there are small vessels on the tray. On your airline food, you have fruits. There's a small glass of orange juice. There's a small amount of butter. There's a small amount of bread, because everything is just small, because that will already nourish one stomach of a human being. Okay, imagine nyo guys, tayo, when we eat at home, di ba? Walang control yung, walang pakialam, kakain ako. Ganon. Di ba guys, yung ganon tayo. So, just sharing guys, yung idea lang. Like, for example, this one, you have this loaf of bread, beautiful raisin bread. It's so beautiful, it's so yummy. Even if untoasted, it's still soft, it's good, di ba? You get a whole piece. Example guys, for example lang, akalam po, this might help. Okay, so this one, for example, you have usong-uso this guys, yung oversized slice of bread, and thick sometimes. This is relatively, just average, pero merong thick slice, di ba guys? So, this size is already, I don't know, one of these may be equivalent to what? A cup of rice already. So, if you know the equivalent, guys. So, again, you can always decide what is your greed. How you look at the kasi, if you don't, like for example guys, me, if I consume this one, okay yun. Toast, di ba? Butter and toast, di ba? Nakalagay dyan, you still have egg, sausage. Okay? Even my dad, he tells me, napakain na naman ako, gaganon sa akin yun, mapakain na naman ako, mapapaganon siya. He always says that, like, I gave in again, I had 3 toasts. Because he knows already, on the third toast, it's too heavy already, guys. Diba? Kasi iba pa yung, the oil that was fried, the egg that has been fried in the oil in that, and then your sausage also was fried in that oil, the bacon and everything, the works, guys. The dressing that you put here, the everything, guys, it has a, weight on that. I know, I'm not saying that you don't eat that, pero yung portion mo talaga guys. Yun na naman yung ano ko, point ko. You can always have toast, pero always gauge how hungry am I. Okay, ano ba? Am I a one person, one piece toast person? Am I going to be a double toast person, or are you don't care, just eat a lot in the morning? Of course, you eat like a king, pero you also be able to manage the entire day of meals that you're gonna have until alam mo naman tayo, until midnights na kumakain tayo. So, what if nakatatlo ka na nito tapos mamaya alam mo may party kang pupunta? So, ganun uli. No? So, I don't know. It's how, just a suggestion, just my journey in how I discipline myself. So, again, you can always enjoy toast. You can always enjoy that. Unless you're gonna have very light lunch, then you have your triple decker sandwich. Yung mga ganun. Something has to sacrifice a little eh. Hindi pwedeng ayoko niyan eh. Ganun eh. Kasi guys, ano mo, minsan may rapang kayong, halimbawa, yung it's too late already when you regret, like, I don't believe in that. That's so boring. That's ano. Yes, you can always say that. Pero again, yung weight, very important guys. Ako minsan sa family ko, alam ko guys, hindi naman ako ganun kapayat guys. I'm not that, sobrang, I'm not that of lean, but I always share to my family, like, how concerned I am because diabetes is number one in our family. So, parang, I always tell them, okay, this has a lot of calories, or at least let's, eat moderately. And sometimes I know it's really like boring, pero it comes to a point na you appreciate it sometimes when kasi when you eat too much, you feel heavy. Diba guys, you don't want to exercise, you lose hope, you get depressed because you eat too much. You're too heavy, yung ganun guys. Yung totoo yun. Even so you are disciplined or happy in life, personally in your personal life, if you consume too much food every meal, that accumulates. Totoo yan guys. So, kaya just a little idea on, like, maybe ano yung tawag doon, just a little sacrifice, a little discipline, pero you delight yourself. You can always have a good sandwich, but moderate portion. I don't want to say na this is your portion. I don't want to say that. You decide on that. You gauge yourself. Okay, this is your stomach, your container. Yeah. So if you like a whole beautiful sandwich, really, I wouldn't forget, those beautiful days that I tasted a Reuben sandwich, which is a layer of good meat and then sauerkraut, guys, and then a good, beautiful sourdough toast on it. It's so beautiful when I tasted it. Pero in a business class airline, business class, like I have had that opportunity, my son and and then I had that bite and I cannot forget it. Yung guys, yung ganun lang yung, you can always enjoy. It's very small but I was so satisfied because there's just enough toast, there's just enough layer of butter, good meat, and then sauerkraut, and then another piece of toast on it to cover, and then a glass of orange juice. I bit onto that, and then, oh my god guys, I was so satisfied because maybe it's just right. I ate slowly, I appreciated the piece, and then that's it. Hindi yung guys yung yung totoo yung guys yung waiting for a few minutes to let the food, pass through your, down in your stomach. Talaga totoo yun. Carmina, I know it's not applicable for me. I'm so in a hurry always. Then maybe on your free time, just, maybe, just, you just try. Diba? It might work. Okay? So again, to all the members, please, I just my hands are clean, so anyways, it's my mom and dad now. Okay. For example, this one again, guys. Oh, a very good piece of ensaymada. I don't know where this came from. Maybe from Dad. He told me this morning. It's so cheesy. It's so good, guys. So again, just for example lang, guys. What I do, guys, is again, I always use my greed. I gauge how much I like ensaymada. Okay, so I open it, guys. Sorry naman, ayun na naman. Magbubukas na naman ako. Sample lang, guys, kasi gusto ko na share. Malay mo, this might work for you. If not, then forget about what I said. Ganun na. And maybe, yeah. Okay, so I know it's hard talaga. I really know the feeling. Like when I was during my pregnancy with my son, super guys, I can finish 2 to 3 sandwiches, McChicken. 3 guys in one sitting. A whole can of lychee. I like mayonnaise so much. Oh my god, guys. I've gone up to almost 200 plus pounds. Yeah, grabe. So yun yung dahil buntis ka, okay yun. Pero ano ba rin yun, overeating ko na rin yun sa tingin ko. Ayun. So guys, for example, this one, your ensaymada, di ba? So good, I know it's tempting. So I want you to see this, guys. Just lang baka lang mag-work. Okay, so you have your peace. Pero you also have your greed. How much? Gauge. You gauge yourself. Am I that hungry? Am I gonna give in to this whole piece of temptation? You can always give in. For example, okay, I have, back in college, because we were being trained to be, patissiers, guys. So pastry people, and then our president in the class, uh, she sacrifices eating main meals, and she would sacrifice a whole piece of good sumptuous dessert during our college. She would eat just dessert instead of a whole meal, like having, she would give up those meals that we have in school. So she would just eat a good piece of like beautifully made baked bread or a whole cake, because if she eats both, then kaya nga guys, I got big there also, because during those times when I was in college, like we live in the dormitory, oh my god, we have so much because we are being trained to be bakers. Then you could imagine, guys, the food talaga, from appetizer down to the beverages, whole milk, everything. If you don't have control, talagang lalaki ka. And even if you don't you don't exercise, all the more, di ba? So guys, ayun. So you can do that. Like if you want to, for example, okay, you want to practice, or I want to practice being disciplined in eating, maybe, you could treat this ensaymada or this beautifully cheese based bread, and treat it like your meal already. Yeah, this is a meal actually. No, this can be your lunch, di ba? Sometimes. Okay? So sometimes talaga, it's just how we were brought up. How we were trained na, kain ka ng kanin, tapos dito, ito, kumain ka rin. Parang, parang, di ba guys, walang balance eh. So, hindi natin alam na, actually, this much is already a meal, no? And maybe having a little protein, and then salad on the side, di ba? Pepe. Sabi ko lang yon, pero kung gusto nyo lang, ha? Again, okay, so greed. So, I'll get a portion and cut a small lang if I like. Ganun. So, yun guys. So, yan ang So, gauge yourself always. How hungry am I? How stressed am I? How much am I willing to put this all in my stomach? Or, gutom na gutom ka na naman, dadagdagan mo na naman ng isa pa. Hindi ka pa rin kontento, dinagdagan mo pa ng isa because you were in a hurry, eating a lot, not eating by this and this. Ganun. So, yun guys. Obesity is a problem talaga. Totoo yan guys. So, kung wala tayong control, yun lang guys. Ako makaambag lang ako ng konti. Kung lang guys, kung maybe if I'm, if this is not true, you don't believe in this practice, then don't. I totally respect that. No? So, guys, just might to other people. So yun, that's how I resist temptation. Okay. I still give in. Remember, I eat junk food. I lot one day for that. Sometimes 1 or 2. But I know I will be exerting effort in losing those calories, burning it through home chores, through doing physical movement, not just exercise. You don't have to exercise even, just doing something physical that you move. Diba? You burn it. Kasi if you let the food, be stuck in your body, then I lived a sedentary lifestyle, like, eating and then not burning it, and then, just wishing that you will lose weight. No, it's not true, no? So, really, guys, there's always a sacrifice, no? So, yun, guys. So, sometimes, guys, yung eating slowly lang, ito yan. Kahit na even if you're in your office, you're seated with your friends, it's okay naman talaga sometimes, you can do that, practice that. You eat slowly, appreciate like the rice and the adobo. You don't have to munch into it, like dig in immediately. Just eat by this and by this. Totoo yun, guys. If you learn to do that, talagang ako yun talaga, guys. Sometimes, di ba, minsan may isang jar ng peanut butter na masarap, lalagay mo sa tinapay mo, ganun. Ang kapal, you put a dollop of peanut butter. Pero yung just a little layer, like lather it, just a very thin layer, toast, and then just a little of cream cheese. Kasi remember, you still have cream cheese. You still have those clotted cream that you put during your breakfast, like a lot of cream cheese, butter, layers of egg, layers of bacon. Ano na? So, diba? So, lang, manipis lang. Huwag masyadong dahan-dahan na, kasi you still have your afternoon snack. You can still have this anytime. It's just going to be there. No one's gonna take it. Ganun always. When you eat, don't think na kailangan maubos ko to, yung ganun, guys. Dati ganun ako, guys, yung when I see a whole bar of Toblerone, I always think of kailangan makain ko yung kalahati. Kailangan, yung ganun, guys. So, always, like, you try to, learning also to let go. Diba? Kasi sometimes, diba yung, you have like, basta yung ganun, nagmamadali ka lagi, gano'n. Like dati, guys, hindi minsan, ugali ko yun, guys, yung dati, bibili ako ng 1 pint of ice cream. Double Dutch, favorite ko yan, guys. Uubusin ko yun in one sitting, guys. Super. Wala akong pakialam. Alam mo yun, subo lang ng subo, yung gano'n. Tapos, not realizing na ang dami pa ng sugar nyo. Yung gano'n, guys. Ako, guys, pastry person ako, guys, ha. I wouldn't say na, I wouldn't do this, no. Tapos I'm a pastry person, and then one day I'll tell you, please buy my pastries. No, ha. I wanted just to, sharing, just, you can indulge in anything, pero ano lang talaga, discipline lang. Pero before, yun nga, yung eating too less, yun, wag yung gagawin yun. And then eating just vegetables, don't do it also. Have to have a balance. You can still eat carbohydrates, pero in portion. So again, guys, ito, vessel, ha. Meron tayong mga cups dyan. So are you a 1 cup person? Are you a half cup ba? Are you a 4th cup, 1/4 cup ba? Are you a tablespoon person when it comes to your sugar? 2 tablespoons person ka ba? 3 tablespoons person ka ba sa creamer? Oh, ang dami ilagay, di ba? Nagtitimpla ng coffee. Okay, you have your coffee. Teka, pasip lang, guys. Magtitimpla tayo ng coffee, di ba? Nilagay mo dyan yung... Okay, you have yung coffee mo, nilagay mo. Binuhos mo yung coffee from your coffee machine. And then you have your sugar, nilagay mo. Konti na yung sugar mo, ganyan lang. Pinontian mo lang 1 teaspoon. But then, you added your creamer. And you added like a bunch, like 4 tablespoons. Diba? When you learn to appreciate a cup of relatively just neutrally flavored coffee, kasi watchful ka, kasi guys, imagine mo if you every day you do that in your life, how much creamer do you consume in 1 month? Always think of that, guys, ayun ganun. Kasi nagbi-build up yan sa natin pagkanis. Tapos we are sometimes worried that why we are sick, because the way we consume food, the components in coffee pa lang. Yun nga yung sinasabi ng mga members of the family. O we're not gonna enjoy life anymore. No, I'm not saying that, just portion. ganun lang guys. Slowly. Maybe you know that you're gonna have coffee all day long because until that night you still have coffee with your loved ones, your family. And then and from the morning, imagine mo guys, the creamer, 4 tablespoons here. I'd like a 200% sweetness in my coffee plus the cream and everything. Diba guys, yung parang wala nang bukas, yung gano'n. Wala nang mamaya. Laging merong mamaya, guys. Totoo yun. There's always a meal after that. Don't worry. And if that person, the other piece of that beautifully made food has to be for that person na kasabay mo sa table, ibigay mo na sa kanya yon, i-share mo na sa kanya yon. Huwag kang magmadaling kumain. Don't rush yourself eating. Like nagmamadali ka, you wanted to finish a whole piece of steak. You're rushing because you see that your other people in the table are also might get that piece. Maybe trying to let go of that and share that. Maybe you don't really need that much, di ba? Need to only take as much for our stomach. Di ba guys? Ang ganun na. Sharing lang talaga guys. Totoo to. Sa sobrang because guys, I stayed so much at home and then I've learned to appreciate na hindi mo pala kailangan ng marami sa plato mo. You don't really need much to live, di ba guys, in one meal. I've learned that guys, na sometimes yung a piece of banana, a piece of apple, that's already food. Ganun. Ako lang for me lang So again, yun guys. So, ano pa ba pwede kong i-share sa inyo? Okay, this one naman, yung mga sachet na ganito. I promise guys, honestly guys, I still eat this. I do. Because it's so quick, it's easy, it's practical. And yeah, yung also maybe totoo yun guys yung what we read on like learning about the labels, no? So even so that we know sometimes if it's naturally or artificially made, having this, maybe if you have this for example, then maybe 1 to 2 sachets is good for one day. Pero yung having like 5 of these, 10 of these in one day, di ba guys, that's too much, no? Kasi this one is also sweet. Even so it says here, it's an oat drink. Even so you hear the word cereal, you see it's healthy. Pero you had 10 of these, then that is not di ba? So everything should make sense lang. Really, just consume it on your, having your tea with your friends, with your, conversing, right? So, yeah. So again, even so with coffee, di ba? I know na, I'm a coffee lover, I love it, ganyan. Pero you consume coffee like 10 times, 20 times in one day. Oh, that's gonna kill you. Di ba? Totoo yun. Yun guys. Kahit na tea pa yan, lahat yan, tea, meron din siyang caffeine. I'm not a nutritionist, pero we know that, right? It's a fact, di ba? So, ayun. Just sharing. I just care, guys. I just really care. I do care talaga. Ito, yeah. And then this one, katulad nito guys, ito bumibigay ako dito. Yesterday we were in Divisoria with my mom and dad and we had a beautiful we had coffee. It's 3-in-1 upstairs in a Divisoria mall somewhere and then in the food court. So I always appreciate those times na you just have, even so if it's not in a how do you call this, yung mga known na coffee shops, diba? It's really just the moment with your loved ones, diba? So we had 3-in-1, the 3 of us each, Then dad said, I will just have that chocolate drink, the famous Milo. I will just have that because there's no sugar. Sabi ko, Dad, these are all sweet. Okay, even so if you skip this coffee, you still get the sweetness from that Milo. Tapos, and then he got it. And then we just enjoyed. I mean naman, I have learned naman to enjoy, not to be speaking about the calories every time we eat. I stopped that already. Just, and like what I just do, I just wanted to share with you. Kasi baka mag-work lang if you are in a party or if this is your problem, like eat consumption of food, like, giving in, how not to give in to some temptations, diba? So this one is apas, diba? Diba guys, ang sarap nito, yung manipis na, diba ang nipis para siyang potato chips, diba guys? Eh, ang sarap nito pag sa kape, di ba? Sinawsaw mo or ininom mo habang ngumunguya ka nito, then you sip with your good warm coffee. Ano na, di ba? Tuloy-tuloy yan. Diyos ko guys, kahapon. Pero kahapon guys, siguro dahil matagal na, alam ko na. I just eat slowly, taste it. Kaya pala yung iba guys, alam mo nung maliit ako guys, there's no control. I just eat and eat. And then I never thought na that's why sometimes cookies like they are packed in 3 pieces. It's really because it's a single consumption. So imagine guys, 3 cookies yon, di ba? Pita, 1 pack of soda crackers, 3 to 4 pieces in 1 pack, right? Just for 1 consumption. So if we buy a huge package of that cookie, and then there's no, it's not divided, guys. Then we realize like having 40 pieces of those soda crackers from the whole can of soda crackers, because there's no division, like it's not packed individually. There's no control, di ba guys? So if you eat with this and this one by heart, then you understand, I don't have to finish pala ganun. Hindi pala ako kailangan magmadali. Ganun guys. Kasi we just eat by yung, ang tawag doon, yung bugso, yung ganun lang guys. You don't, yun ba, yung ganun. Yung nourishment, we just eat because for that moment, you're just hungry, you're just having headache. Pero are you really that dying? Hindi naman, di ba guys? So yung, ganun lang guys, that's what I want to share. I'm just appreciating, it's thin, it's crispy, it's sweet, it's good with coffee. Ngayon, okay, way beyond, like, if this is like, if you have like, a good plate of sardines on the side with egg, sarap din ganun. Pwede mo enjoy yun basta portion lang. Huwag mong ganun yung, basta gets nyo guys, yung ganun. Kulit ko, no? Okay, so, ayun, tapos itabi mo lang siya for later. Ganun. Meron pang mamaya. Ganun. Dati kasi ako guys, yung favorite ko yung maliit kami guys, yung, alam mo guys, yung Jolly biscuit. It's vanilla flavored cookie sandwich. It's in violet white packaging. 3 pieces in 1 packaging. Maybe I would finish like 4 of that. So 4 times 3 pieces, 12 pieces in 1 sitting. Oh my God. Grabe guys. Super. Kaya talagang lumaki ng lumaki. Okay, yung isa pa. Bakit ang dami ko sinasabi? Kasi importante to guys eh. Isa lang yung buhay na. There's only one life, di ba? There's only one human body. Di ba? Ang regret, always nasa dulo. Di ba guys? Aminin niyo yan. Okay, so now, ito naman. Or like ito, this one. Okay. A piece of meat. This is beef, guys, from the, I think this one was from Smile Restaurant. It's a Thai restaurant in Examiner. It's so good. Smile Elephant in Manila, Quezon City. So this one, guys, is a piece of, I think, beef from my mom's dinner or lunch with my auntie and uncle. So this one, it's good, of course. Well, sabi nila guys a whole small matchbox guys of matchbox, match phosphoro is relatively a good consumption for a plate, one small protein like that. Okay, depende siguro how thin or thick, maybe ganyan naman. That's enough already. Imagine guys, pag tayo kumakain. Di ba guys? So it's good also maybe eating like this portion of meat and then, adding more vegetables and fruits on your plate. And then you just a little have relatively good amount of carbohydrate. Diba guys? Or if you eat meat now and then later on the next meal, maybe you can, a little bit lesser or don't eat meat anymore on the next meal. Ganun. Pwede rin yung ganun. Diba? Ano lang yun guys? Idea lang. Okay? So, ngayon, ito na nga. So, ito na yung sinasabi ko na. So, it's easy to be talking about healthy because ito guys, for example, this is my food. Okay, I'm not saying na this is what you eat, no? Pero, for now, guys, ang daming langgam. Guys, nakikita nyo ba? Yan, no? Inaano ko lang, guys. Hindi ko alam coming to from the window. Pero anyway, basta mamaya, yan, guys. Okay, so I have my food here. Not necessarily that you have exactly as it is, no? Pero I have here the frozen guava that we have, because sometimes guys from the province we have, you know, bayabas, minsan there's mango, iba pong blessing. So this one I thawed out, and this is already lunch for me. I have, actually this is sweet nga eh. I have 5 pieces here, and then you know, papaya if you like, and then there's boiled egg. That's it. So you always have a choice if you're gonna have boiled, fried eggs, omelette, baked frittata. Your it's really our decisions, di ba guys? So, yun. Just really appreciating. Guys, alam nyo, ewan ko lang guys ha, um, I love fruits and vegetables. I did not use it wisely before when I just ate plants and just fruits. I totally forgot about eating protein. That's why I got sick. So, balance talaga. Always balance. So, for example, guys, okay, if you hate this kind of food, like plant-based, and maybe just the same as those pastries, those tempting food, appreciating it, like biting into it, taste it, tinan mo lang kung magugustuhan mo. For example, guys, I bit into it, appreciating per piece the taste it gives, the guava flavor, the sweetness, the beautiful husk or beautiful peel of the fruit. Remember guys, gusto mo to pag naka-juice, di ba? Di ba may guava juice, may guava powder. Ganun din naman yung guys sa whole piece, no? So appreciating lang talaga. It's just the same as how you look at yung mga food na nakikita natin ng mga ensaymada, donut, pizza, fried chicken. This one also, you can also appreciate. Really. I know sa una boring talaga. Boring talaga siya. Pero come to think of it, guys, the guava jam that you enjoyed on your donut is actually from this one. Ano ba yung mga ganon? Yung ganon guys. Sharing lang talaga. So yung ganon. So again, for me, this is already good. For you, it may be boring. I respect that. Okay lang po yun. So yun lang guys. I just sharing, and it's really just a matter of, you know, what we like to, dami langgam guys, how we gauge, di ba? So, always the question, am I that hungry? Am I that stressed? Will I die if I consume less or moderately or more? Should I always be in rush, or you know, having like a contest, always compete with people? Yeah, of course they are unaware, diba? The people you eat with. Am I always have to be competing with them, like eating as much, or am I just eating because it's a fad? Diba? You're eating because you're hungry. You want to nourish yourself for you to function for your next task. Right? Ganun lang naman yung guys, diba? To live. Diba? Pero, me, as a human being, I tend to forget always to be delighted also when I eat. So, sometimes naman ako, like, we eat out. Dahil sa sobrang yun ang focus ko, I have forgotten to appreciate yung side ng delight, being delighted. So, ngayon, pag niyaya nila ako, ang wish lang ng family ko minsan pag na ako magbaon. So, minsan nagbabaon pa rin ako guys. Pero for minsan, pag I know that we're going to dine out, I try not to bring my food anymore, because if you see my other vlogs, you will see how much food I prepare for my baon, for my snack, to save, and then because I don't work, you know, I just stay at home. So I try to enjoy food now with my family. Pero relatively still staying within my gauge talaga, guys. Yun lang. Just might work, okay? So, if you are tempted, like, okay, ito naman pala guys yung totoo kaya guys, na after 6 o'clock p.m., like eating beyond that is a bit of unnecessary. Diba? Pero sometimes I know it's hard when you have like dinner engagements, diba? Maybe eating less, diba? Kasi sa totoo lang guys, sa gabi, for us regular who sleeps in the morning, has work in the morning, or actively in the morning, then sa gabi guys, 'di ba, wala na, matutulog na talaga tayo. So we don't need to eat much, 'di ba, guys? Ganon. So again, depende sa situation, 'di ba, guys? Ayun. So guys, yun, again, as always guys, I still eat, I give into temptations, I'm human. So I just wanted to share. This might help. No? It might be a good technique. So always remember, guys, your vessel in front of you, even so the glass, kahit na drink pa yan, guys. And then you have your beautiful, tall, very tall, good beverage, beautiful glass, beautiful components, layers, guys. I know. If you prepare food, you know already how much you put in your stomach. Ha? Remember, guys, ha? Those tall drinks that you put in your body. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, tatlo yun. Hanggang gabi pa yun, guys. Iba pa yung mamaya pa pagka nagkita-kita kayo, no? Yung mga friends mo, tapos inom kayo ng inom ng ganun, guys. No? Pero yung consumption, guys, tapos MWF, how much consume, diba, guys? Yung ganun lang, guys. Always eat by this one and this one. So, yun. Okay, so guys, again, just sharing might be just trying, di ba? Trying our best to um, like improve our own definition of healthy food. Diba? Ayoko naman sabihin na, oh, this one is healthy, this is not. Kasi ako, I had just plant-based, pero guys, I got sick. Okay, so don't do that naman. So, balance lang talaga, di ba? No? O ano? Okay, guys, so, again, I'm really grateful for your time regarding this, guys. So, I really appreciate it. So yun, just start, guys, na do a little bit, maybe it might have, this content might have a point, or take some, have some takeaway, sabi nga. So again, guys, thank you so much again. This has been Carmina of Findstv Hobby Homeschool. Take care, you guys, and let's take care of our, diba? This is our vessel, our body, diba? So again, even the glasses, guys, ha? Okay, guys. Thank you po. Salamat po. Take care. Thank you.